Good morning everyone, Octabyte here, and welcome to my Let's Play of Factorio with the TNO Modpack 1.5. And yeah, first off, this is going to be a Let's Play of a modpack, which means it doesn't represent the vanilla Factorio feeling, but a lot of things are similar. And yeah, we're going to play with a special rule set. Basically, I created a new map with low terrain segmentation, very high rare earth frequency, and no starting area size, which makes this really hardcore. And it took me about 50 or 60 tries to get a decent map. And let's load it in. What does it make to have a good map? Pretty simple. It takes the main resource called rare earth and water. Water doesn't need instant. You don't need instant access to water, but you need instant access to rare earth. I will dig a little bit while I'm talking about the map itself. Basically, when you generate a map without a starting area, you are likely to not have any space between you and the enemy. Sometimes you spawn inside an enemy base and you're just dead. That's just it. Okay, another thing to, yeah, there are three types of maps while I'm pausing. One is unusable. That's, for example, if you spawn inside the water and can't do anything, or inside an enemy base, or if you don't have access to either rare earth or water. Then the usable maps, like this one. This is actually a pretty good map, to be honest, because we got lots of space. You could actually take a look down here. Yeah, this should be perfect if I go with my pollution producing stuff in here or there. Yeah, probably. It should be pretty. I don't need to worry about anything. That's great. Basically, the distance between you and the enemy is the criterion for how good the map is. The better your map is starting, the more space you have, the easier it's going to be. This time we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and with the others seems to be pretty similar. Each of these big things is one chunk, and each of the smaller things is one tile. 32 by 32 tiles is one chunk. We're going to go into pollution mechanics a little bit, because that's basically how much energy, how the starting game is with the hardcore version I'm using. Basically, every tile, once you hit 15 pollution, spreads to its neighbors, which will be this one, this one, this one, and this tile. And basically, it will put up to 2% into the other cells. So once we hit 15, which we are going to hit because we are using some stuff. For example, each of these electric replicators creates one pollution, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 pollution is to be produced in here, and we need to take a look at when it's going to dissipate. Basically, 0.6 is dissipating each chunk. 0.6. 9 times 0.6 is something like 53, 5.3, so it's going to spread about, I guess, this area if we power everything we have at the moment, which should be fine. And we got some trees, but they don't actually reduce pollution by anything usable. Now that I set this up, let's get started with some basic solars. You start with solar panels on this map, and I'm probably not going to build any kind of how's it called again? I'm probably not going to build a steam engine because it's just wasteful to do that. Let's connect this up. You want to go get the capacitors going very early, since it's turning night quickly. And if you don't have any energy stored for the night, it's going to be annoying to wait for one day while hoping for the enemies not to attack. And that's usually something you can't guarantee. I want to get one with stone, one with copper, and one with iron. Let's press Alt to show show the stuff that we are producing. If you don't have as much starting area, you might only want to go with a single replicator and one furnace at the beginning. That can be worth it as well, and usually it is. Yeah, as we can see, pollution has spread. Well, you can't see it in there. To this chunk, this chunk, this chunk, and this chunk. And we are currently producing full capacity. That's pretty good. Oh, by the way, the stuff that I did here is increase the crafting and mining speed. That's basically for the Let's Play. And one thing I'm going to check every now and then is the game evolution factor, which basically wants just to check how difficult the game is. Since this is the version 1.5 where pollution-based evolution has just been re-enabled, and it might not be balanced yet. Let's grab 2 of them, and for that I need more stone. Great. The first thing we want to research, by the way, is automation. And once we have that, the next one is going to be military. Why? Because enemies attack on you and you want to have a submachine gun. But that requires iron gears, and then since DieTech is installed, you're going to need automation to create those things. 5 in here and 5 in there. This time I got 2 labs, which is a lot better than the setup I could create last try. Yeah, I like this challenging feeling, whatever. Okay, solar panels are finally producing enough energy so that we can charge the capacitors now. And now let's continue filling these things up. I wanted to grab additional pieces of rare earth to make sure that we can build additional replicators. I want to have one of those, of course, and one of those, because we want to have want to go into additional metal production very, very soon. Next up is turrets. Do I have enough materials for that? Yeah. Let's create all of these things. I should have created them first. By the way, you can't run between them. With the bigger ones you can, but these don't. And that's pretty annoying early on. But oh well. Control left click. And let's connect that stuff up. One normal basic inserter is too slow, which is the reason I am using the bigger ones. And I should probably, instead of doing this, grab some wood. Well, we got enough forest in here, which we can remove. So I don't think that's actually too necessary. The good thing is we got a great start. By the way, we'll probably save this map and put it in the description, just if you want to play along with this setup. Let's save the game as LP. Yeah, this was the previous attempt of the Let's Play. It didn't work out too well. Well, I decided to switch some things up. And as you can see, we need to instantly get... Oh, I researched turrets instead of military. That was a really bad idea. Need to get this done. Well, actually, we weren't quite lucky there. This was a close call. At least I think it was. Maybe you got a different opinion. But if you have, please let me know why. Repair packs. We're going to need a lot of those. And DieTech, wrong key. DieTech decreases the durability of the it adds the simple repair kits, which you can craft very early on, but it's pretty useless. Let's go back to stone. And I should probably start setting up a ammo production. Yeah, probably a better one than the one I created right now. 1, 2, 3, iron. Production, and now I just need 2 of these. We need tons of ammo. Well, this time we got pretty lucky with the spawn, therefore we don't need that much ammo. Last time in the attempt I was doing a little bit earlier today, I couldn't manage with the amount I had at the time. Actually, let's move this over one more. One more. Oh, now I need to move that stuff. Oh well. I don't need these electric burner thingies. Iron, thanks. And 2 more of those. And now we're going to create ammo. Ammo, thank you. Is there anything out of energy? Yes, that thing was. And where we're researching military to make sure that we actually can handle those things. Let's create a chest for ammo. By the way, the stack size in this setup is increased heavily. I need to be careful. I think soon I'm going to need more turrets to the left side. Yeah, you could have just dumped this down. They're probably going to come from that side, so let's do this. Control right click to place half of everything you have in of the stack you have in your hand into the machine, if it fits. Okay, now that looks good. Let's dump that thing. I don't need it anymore. We are going for a little bit more pollution. We're pretty lucky with the huge amount of water we got. I think we should be able to switch into a setup for walls soon. One of these things. Thank you. We can't, yeah, since one of the changes that were made, we can no longer build walls without researching them, which is a bit sad. And this one and a chest. This one and a chest. And once the research is done, which I need to set up. And the next thing, yeah, once that's done, we can finally start working on stuff. I need more iron. Thank you. And I should really go for a radar next. The radar tells you so much about your area, and it's therefore absolutely worth it. This is the area that's already covered. Oh yeah, next up we need to automate the refueling of my gun turrets. And for that I need far more iron plates. I'm going to go like this and up. We will extend this line soon, but not right now. It will take a moment or two. Here and there, even more conveyor belts. Thank you for the stone walls. I don't need to add the next research yet. Okay, now then, Let's get some basic inserters, which I need more materials for. Basic inserters, why don't we lock them into the place with middle mouse click? And something like this. And of course I messed that up. In here, there. And I need to grab a little bit more iron for another inserter. Let's drop those connections for now. We connected it to power, so one more basic inserter, please. Thank you. Whoa, we are creating ammo at a rapid speed, which is great. 18, 15. Ammo stacks to 10 inside stuff. Oh, that was close. Didn't notice it at the right time. Oh yeah, by the way, enemies drop these tiny pieces of biter corpses, which can be cleaned into, where is it? Big biter? No, small biters. They can use clean water and the small biter corpse to create chitin, which can be used for the most powerful walls that are available to us. At the moment, I'm not sure if the clay walls are better or worse, or if there are any better walls, but they are great. 2,500 health, where these only have 350. But oh well. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I really need to start working on that. Let's drop these from there and take them in there. I need all the walls. Thank you. Pollution cloud is fine due to the fact that we got tons of water covering our side. Copper, iron. I should soon go over there and connect some turrets to a mining station. I don't want to be mining rare earth all the time by myself. That's just stupid. But for now, let's get some iron. One furnace, one replication lab. You always need more iron, at least in the beginning. Later on, it's a bit less. More iron, thank you. 2 of them, please. Once we get frost inserters, we don't need 2 of them anymore. But one is just a tiny little bit too slow. Okay, let's see. That should keep us working for a moment. Oh yeah, optics. Great research for now. And are we charging fast enough? No, doesn't look like it. Well, yeah, it does look like it. It's a bit hard to tell. Let's do it like this, actually. Let's reduce this. You can lose, you will lose research packs if you research something and the research is finished. You will lose 1 research pack in everything that's, yeah, you will lose the current progress. And that's really bad or annoying. Okay, can I craft 4 more of those? 1, 2, 3, 4. Once that's done, I'm going to be happy. There's an enemy somewhere there. Nowadays, the biters also attack turrets. No, the forest, I mean, which is very interesting. Let's get 1, 2, 1, 2. Just a little bit more stuff done. This time the ammo production can keep up. But it's also that I don't actually need that much ammo this time. Yeah, we'll space them further apart. Thank you, I will go back to that soon. But first I need to replace these things. And some more conveyor belts. Connected up to energy. The odd thing with these basic towers, by the way, is that they are 2 spaces high, which allows you to place an enormous amount of them next to each other in the horizontal, but few in the vertical, which is very odd. Okay, we got quite some biter corpses now again. Once again, we can't do anything with them until we get into science from Ditech, which requires nature science packs and research science packs. We will get to that very shortly. But for now, let's continue with some armor, I guess. Drop half of it in there. Yeah, I should have clicked left, not with the right mouse button. Okay, 21 minutes. I guess episodes will be about 25 minutes. At least I will aim for that. Let's go for some lights that you can actually see stuff. Oh, in the other world, I spent so much, so many resources, so much energy, simply on these light bulbs. Each of them uses how much stuff? 5 kilowatts of energy. That's an insane amount of power. But take a look at the brightness that those things emit. Outside, it's really dark. Inside, it's fine. And, well, let's continue. What's the next thing we want to research? Probably electronics. Yeah, I could have gone with logistics first, but this time I'm going for electronics. Don't ask me why. Just because I can, I guess. Walls, 1 distance. Because enemies can hit through walls, which is the reason you want to go out 1. Let's just check that everything is fine there. So many enemies. If you play the game normally, the biter nests get bigger when the biter spawners get bigger. The more the clusters of biters get bigger, the further you are from your spawn. But since the starting area isn't existent in the hardcore challenge, this doesn't apply. Which means it's always at max distance, which means that these bases are already max sized. Well, max size, I say, but it's a bit different though. And the yield, yeah, rare earth is an infinite resource, which you can see from the yield, but it drops quickly. And so, yeah, 25, that should be fine. I don't need a ton of that stuff. Actually, I should really start building one of those things. 10, 12, can I create? Yeah, I can create enough. So let's place one of them down here. I don't need to worry about this too much. But oh well. Let's just place 2 of these turrets in down there, just because we can. No other reason than that. I'm happy once we place walls around the base. Yeah, the turrets automatically sort out which direction they need to go whenever they are faced with danger. This should be fine. I only need transport belts. 48, that's pretty nice. Oh yeah, we are no longer producing any stone. Let's create some conveyor belts. And let's create them in stacks of 5. Thank you. And first, we want to build these, else we get backlog. And we should hurry to build that stuff, else we're going to run into issues again. And this is not going to work. I usually try to place the energy in between these things, simply because if I go ahead and replace them with laser turrets later on, it's not going to create any issues. Okay, let's get this line running. The inside curves are pretty nice, are pretty easy. The outsides are a bit harder. Thank you. The research is pretty annoying usually. Let's see. Now that we got some energy here, everything should be fine. And that's it for this episode. Next episode, we're going to hopefully start automatically mining. Until then, enjoy yourself and bye-bye.